The man is, firstly, none of you know, he's half Jewish. Anybody who's dealt with him on money knows he's half Jewish. Actually, you do. Favorite city, again, London. Third person with it being London. By 45, he wants to retire, run a bar in Bali or Sydney. He can survive on Guju food every day. But he's a man who is quite the toast of things. Harshad Chavan.
You know, I was a very shy boy in school. Timid, lanky. In fact, to that extent that every girl, I proposed to 5 girls in school. And all they had to say to me was, hey, have you even looked at yourself? This actually resulted in a lot of low confidence. Self-esteem ke to dhaje ud gaye the. And I'm like, you know, really, I'm going to say all I have is a great heart. But why is no one looking at that? Now, I know you will say, school mein heart kahan, but tha yaar, abhi bhi hai. I finished off my school and I went into college. Same story, proposed to 3 girls. And again, all the 3 girls rejected me. I actually repeated my 11th standard and then somehow pushed myself to clear the 12th standard. Again, very, very low on self-esteem, very, very low on self-confidence. And I was like, okay. I also realized that studies is not for me. So I said, okay, it's time to work. And I applied for a summer trainee job. I incidentally went into Indian Express as their youngest summer trainee who was actually recruited at the Indian Express group. Strange that when I went in for an interview to the Indian Express group, you know, just below the Express Towers, which is their head office in Mumbai, they just have a lot of food stalls below. And I saw a girl there who was having her lunch. I just couldn't take my eyes off her. I was like, wow. Actually, I actually stood there for around about 30 minutes just looking at her. There was some calmness, there was something beautiful about it. And I just was there. After she finished off her lunch, I followed her. And little did I know that she's actually going to the same floor as I was going. I just walked up to the 2nd floor, just gave her a few glances, tried to get her attention, no good luck. I went up and I was stopped at the 2nd floor entrance by the security guard. She did have an access of an employee, I didn't. And I was like, okay, great, there you go. Ye bhi chali gayi. Cut to, when I went on to the interview table, I actually see this woman there interviewing me. I somehow passed the interview. Pass to ho gaya. Youngest summer trainee again. So, kar liya. I was like, isko to propose karunga hi. I think I made my first move, rejected. 2 months down the line, I made the 2nd move, rejected. And I was like, no. But I said, okay, I'll be constant at it. After 4 months, she finally agreed to go out on a date. Now, her name is Mehrunisa Sheikh, a Muslim girl, 21 years of age at that time. My name, Harshad Chavan, a Maharashtrian and a half Jewish boy, okay, 17 years of age at that time. And this is way back, 1993, when the Babri Masjid was demolished. Wow. Okay, 4 years, we worked together at the Indian Express Group, and I realized that this is the woman I want to spend my life with. So, 4 years, she was 21, I was 21, she was 25. And guess what? This year was 1996, when the Hindu-Muslim riots were at its peak in Mumbai. I walked up to my dad and I said, hey dad, I'm getting married. I still remember the expression on his face. And he was like, in Marathi, he told me this, "Tu veda zalais ka," means, "Are you totally gone mad?" She went to her father and she said, she wants to get married. And the father said, have you totally lost it? 21 years boy, 4 years younger to you, earns lesser money than you, is a Hindu, and what's going on? I remember we were very clear that we wanted to stay with each other. So at that time, we walked with 41 rupees in our pocket, walked out of the house with no shelter on our head, and we said, we'll do it. Now, what's the story? Here was this boy who was underconfident, who never stood up for anything in his life, and is taking such a big, bold decision in his life to stand up for himself and also to stand up for someone else's life. Big one. I was like, is this going to be the moment? I got married to her. I have two lovely children now. But what did I learn from that experience? I, till date, use the same experience back in my work. When I have a crazy idea to present to a client, and my team just goes, are you totally gone mad? I think back of that old, shy, underconfident Harshad, who never had the guts, who never had the faith in himself. And I said, agar wo kar liya, to ye bhi to kar hi lunga.